young doctors, this is the fifth video of solution and today we'll be discussing abnormal molar masses. But before that I would like to discuss reverse osmosis with you all. So reverse osmosis, we all know what osmosis is. Osmosis is the flow of solvent molecules जहाँ पे पानी ज़्यादा है, pure solvent जहाँ पे पानी कम है, to solution, or from low concentration of solute to high concentration of solute. दैट इज नोन एज ऑस्मोसिस. नाउ व्हाट इफ अगर जहाँ पे सी वाटर है यहाँ पे सल्यूट की कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो ज़्यादा है और यहाँ पे सल्यूट की कंसंट्रेशन कम है, तो ऑस्मोसिस विल बी फ्रॉम फ्रेश वाटर टू सी वाटर. बट व्हाट इफ वी आर अप्लाइंग प्रेशर ग्रेटर देन ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर हेयर. अगर हम उससे ज़्यादा प्रेशर अप्लाई करेंगे, नाउ रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस विल टेक प्लेस. दैट मीन्स डायरेक्शन ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस विल गेट रिवर्स्ड एंड इट विल बी टुवर्ड्स द फ्रेश वाटर साइड. जो प्योर सॉल्वेंट के मॉलिक्यूल्स है दे विल मूव फ्रॉम सी वाटर टू फ्रेश वाटर. दैट मीन्स रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस विल टेक प्लेस थ्रू सेमी permeable membrane, and this process is very useful for sea water, desalination of sea water, and to make sea water potable water. Direction of osmosis can be reversed if pressure greater than osmotic pressure is applied to solution side, so that pure solvent will flow out of solution through semi-permeable membrane, and this is used in desalination of seawater where semi-permeable membrane is cellulose acetate and it only allows water and not the impurities to flow through it. That means it is permeable to water but impermeable to impurities. Getting back to our topic which was abnormal molar mass. Now what is abnormal molar mass? For example, अगर हमने KCl water में dissolve किया, so this will dissociate to form K positive and Cl negative. All of the ionic compound dissociate in water to give it ions. Now हमने expect किया था कि number of particles will be 1, but what actually happened? Number of particles increased to 2. So number of particles depend on colligative properties depend on number of particles. So if number of particles are getting increased, that means colligative properties भी increase करेंगी. And in case of acetic acid CH3COOH, what happens is कि दो जो moles होंगे इसके ये आपस में combine करके associated they will show and they will form only one molecule. In case of this, I'll draw the structure later. But here, just to make you explain the things, this is O, this is H, this is double bond O, this is C, this is CH3. So क्या होता है कि जो दो एसिटिक एसिड के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं ये एसोसिएट करके डायमर बनाते हैं. नाउ यहाँ पे हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स विल बी 2, बट व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंड इज नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इज 1. सो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल डिक्रीज हो रहे. दैट मीन्स कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू कम आएगी देन एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू, और यहाँ पे कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी की वैल्यू ज़्यादा आएगी देन एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू. सो एबनॉर्मल मोलर मास इज ईदर हायर और लोअर देन एक्सपेक्टेड और नॉर्मल वैल्यू. So molar mass that is either higher or lower is known as abnormal molar mass. In case of dissociation, like ionic compound KCl, MgCl2, K2SO4, when dissolved in water dissociates into cations and ions. So यहाँ पे cation और ion में dissociate होने की वजह से number of particles will get increased. For example, as in KCl, if it is dissolved in water, this will form K positive, Cl negative. Let us consider another example which is MgCl2. If it is dissolved in water, this will form Mg2 positive ions and 2 moles of Cl negative. And if we are considering the example of K2SO4, then what will happen? 2 moles of K positive ion will be formed and 1 mole of SO4 2 negative will be formed. And if we are considering another example, for example AlCl3, now what is happening here? Al3 positive is formed and 3 moles of Cl negative is formed. So यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि 1 होंगे बट असल में 2 होते हैं. यहाँ पे हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था 1 होंगे बट असल में 3 होते हैं, और यहाँ पे भी 3, और यहाँ पे हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि 1 होंगे बट असल में 4 होंगे. दैट मीन्स व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इज गेटिंग इंक्रीज्ड बट मोलर मास जो है इट इज लोअर देन ट्रू वैल्यू. नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आर इंक्रीज्ड. सो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इंक्रीज हो गए, लेकिन जो मोलर मास आएगा हमने इस पूरे का एक्सपेक्ट किया था मोलर मास, लेकिन आधा सिर्फ आधे का है, उससे कम आएगा. दैट मीन्स डेटरमाइन मोलर मास इज लोअर देन इट्स ट्रू वैल्यू. द मोलर मास विच इज डेटरमाइन मोलर मास इज लोअर देन ट्रू वैल्यू. So this molar mass is known as abnormal molar mass. What will happen here in case of association? Ethanoic acid, CH3COOH, this dimerize or associate. Dimerize मतलब दो ही molecule होंगे and these two molecule will dimerize to form a single compound, single molecule. Dimerize in solvent of low dielectric constant like benzene to form one molecule. Dimerize करेगा. So what will happen here? This is CH3, C double bond O. This is OH, CH3 single bond OH double bond O. और इनके बीच में कौन सी वाली बॉन्डिंग आएगी यहाँ पर? H और ऑक्सीजन के बीच में दिस इज हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग की वजह से ये डाइमर बनाता है. और यहाँ पर अगर हम देखें तो नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स क्या कर रहे हैं? हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था 2 होंगे लेकिन असल में सिर्फ 1 होते. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो डिक्रीज कर रहे हैं. नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स डिक्रीजेज है. एंड डेटरमाइन मोलर मास इज हायर बिकॉज हमने 2 के लिए एक्सपेक्ट किया था. हमने 1 के लिए एक्सपेक्ट किया था मोलर मास, बट असल में 2 के लिए है एक मॉलिक्यूल में, एक पार्टिकल में. सो डेटरमाइन मोलर मास इज ग्रेटर. डेटरमाइंड मोलर मास इज greater than true value. It is greater than true value. To express कितना dissociation है, कितना association हुआ है, Van 't Hoff introduced a term which is known as Van 't Hoff factor, which is I. Value of I is equal to the normal molar mass, which is the expected value, upon abnormal molar mass, which is the value after association or dissociation. Next is observed colligative property. The colligative property which we have observed, which has been from experimental value divided by calculated, what we have calculated by formula. Next is total number of moles of particles after association. That means after dissociation or association, how many particles are being formed, and before divided by before dissociation or association, how many particles were there. वी वेरी वेल नो कि एसोसिएशन के केस में जो नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स थे वो क्या हो रहे थे? डिक्रीज हो रहे थे. दैट मीन्स आई की वैल्यू जो होगी, ये क्योंकि डिक्रीज हो रहा है, ये वाला नंबर कम आएगा और नीचे वाला नंबर ज़्यादा आएगा. दैट मीन्स आई की वैल्यू विल बी ग्रेटर देन 1. एंड इन केस ऑफ डिसोसिएशन में नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स बढ़ रहे थे, यानी कि वो डिसोसिएट कर रहा था, तो उस केस में आई की वैल्यू वुड बी ग्रेटर देन 1. लेट अस कंसिडर सम एग्जाम्पल्स विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड. लाइक KCl. KCl में क्या हो रहा है? K पॉजिटिव और Cl नेगेटिव. हाउ मेनी पार्टिकल्स आर देयर आफ्टर एसोसिएशन? 2. बिफोर डिसोसिएशन 1. सो I की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? 2. डिसोसिएशन. नेक्स्ट इज MgCl2. MgCl2 dissociate to form Mg2 positive and 2 moles of Cl negative. How many particles are there after dissociation? 3. Before dissociation 1. Next is AlCl3. What is happening? Al3 positive and 3 moles of Cl negative. I की वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी? कितने पार्टिकल्स बन रहे हैं आफ्टर डिसोसिएशन? 4. पार्टिकल्स बिफोर डिसोसिएशन 1. सो I की वैल्यू यहाँ पर कितनी आ गई? 2. एंड इन केस ऑफ MgCl2 इट इज 3. एंड इन केस ऑफ AlCl3 इट इज 4. नेक्स्ट इज इन केस ऑफ एसोसिएशन. एसोसिएशन के केस में नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स जो होते हैं वो डिक्रीज करते हैं. तो नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आफ्टर एसोसिएशन इज लेसर, वेयर एज बिफोर दिस इट इज ग्रेटर. दैट मीन्स इन केस ऑफ एसोसिएशन द वैल्यू ऑफ आई इज लेसर देन 1. लेट अस कंसिडर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एसिटिक एसिड CH3COOH. इसके 2 मोल्स हैं, ये मिलकर बनाएंगे एसोसिएट करके CH3COOH के twice. This will dimerize. Now number of particles after association 1 and before association 2. That means the value of I is 0.5, which is lesser than unity 1. So I is lesser than 1 in association and greater than 1 in dissociation. For weak acids like CH3COOH, if it is dissolved in water in solvent with higher dielectric constant, ये dimerize नहीं करेगा. This will dissociate to smaller extent because this is a weak acid to give acetate ions and H positive ions. Now what if इसकी concentration starting में थी C और इसकी थी 0, इसकी भी हो जाएगी 0. देन व्हाट हैपन एट इक्विलिब्रियम, अगर इसका डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन गिवन है, डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन कि इसने कितना ब्रेक करना है, हाउ मच दिस विल ब्रेक टू फॉर्म प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज गिवन एज अल्फा। तो यहाँ से कितने मोल टूटेंगे, अल्फा। तो सी मोल्स के लिए कितने मोल्स टूटेंगे, सी अल्फा मोल्स विल ब्रेक टू फॉर्म प्रोडक्ट, दिस विल सी अल्फा। 1 mole is forming 1 mole, C alpha will form C alpha mole. 1 mole acetate is forming 1 mole H positive, so C alpha mole बनाएगा C alpha moles of H positive. Now अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें total number of particles at equilibrium, total number of particles सबको प्लस कर देते हैं, कितने आ जाएंगे, C minus C alpha plus C alpha plus C alpha. This and this will get cancelled. Answer is C plus C alpha. C ले लेते कॉमन, 1 plus alpha. So this is total number of particles after dissociation, because this is getting dissociated. So I की value कितनी हो जाएगी, I is number of particles before dissociation, which after dissociation, which is C into 1 plus alpha, and before dissociation, which was C. C or C cancel, that means I for weak acid is 1 plus alpha, where alpha is the degree of dissociation. नाउ सिंस नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स एसोसिएशन के केस में नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स जो है वो डिक्रीज करते हैं, लेकिन डिसोसिएशन के केस में नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इंक्रीज करते हैं। दैट मीन्स जो हमने वैल्यू एक्सपेक्ट की है वो वैल्यू नहीं आएगी कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी की, बिकॉज कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी डिपेंड ऑन नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स, सो वी हैव टू मॉडिफाई दैम। फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी दैट वी हैव टू मॉडिफाई इज रिलेटिव लोअरिंग ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर, P naught vapor pressure of pure solvent, PS vapor pressure of solution divided by P naught. This is relative lowering of vapor pressure and its value was equal to N2 upon N1 mole fraction of solute. लेकिन हम N2 की वैल्यू डिनोमिनेटर में निग्लेक्ट कर देते हैं बिकॉज N1 इज फार फार ग्रेटर, और यहाँ पर यूज होगा I is Van 't Hoff factor. Elevation of boiling point, elevation of boiling point is delta TB. delta TB is equal to how much, TB बिकॉज बॉइलिंग पॉइंट जो है इंक्रीज कर रहा है, तो TB लिखेंगे सोल्यूशन का माइनस TB लिखेंगे प्योर सॉल्वेंट का, इज इक्वल टू दिस वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू कितनी आती थी, KB इंटू एम, वेयर KB इज एबिलियोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट एंड M इज मोलैलिटी ऑफ सोल्यूशन, और यहाँ पे I यूज होगा, I इज Van 't Hoff फैक्टर. सो दिस इज मॉडिफाइड एलिवेशन ऑफ बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. डिप्रेशन ऑफ फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट, डेल्टा TF, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट में डिक्रीज आता है, डिप्रेशन आता है, दैट मीन्स पहले लिखेंगे प्योर सॉल्वेंट का और सोल्यूशन का इससे कम आता है क्योंकि उसका डिक्रीज हो रहा है. दिस वैल्यू वॉज इक्वल टू KF इंटू एम, KF इज वॉट, KF is cryoscopic constant and M is what, molality of solution. यहाँ पे भी यूज होगा I is Van 't Hoff factor. Next is osmotic pressure pi. Osmotic pressure is equal to CRT, where C is concentration of solution, R is universal gas constant and T is absolute temperature. और यहाँ पे यूज होगा I is what, I is Van 't Hoff factor. So these are the 4 modified colligative properties in case of association or dissociation. Van 't Hoff factor for dilute aqueous solution of strong electrolyte barium hydroxide is, Van 't Hoff factor is equal to number of particles after dissociation divided by number of particles before dissociation. So after dissociation कितने हैं, 2 plus 1 3 and before dissociation it is 1. So value of I is equal to 3, which is given in option D. Boiling point of 0.2 mole per kg solution of X in water is greater than equivalent solution of Y in water. That means what is happening? Elevation of boiling point. We very well know elevation of boiling point delta TB is equal to KB into M. But यहाँ पे molality equal दी है, 0.2 मोलल in case of X and 0.2 मोलल in case of Y. So यहाँ पे किस चीज़ में चेंज आ रहा है, KB की वैल्यू में भी चेंज नहीं है because delta TB is directly proportional to M is KB is constant. तो यहाँ पे वैल्यू यूज होगी I is what, Van 't Hoff factor. Van 't Hoff factor in case of dissociation is greater than 1. So if molecule is undergoing dissociation, the value of I is greater than 1 and delta TB, elevation of boiling point, will be greater than expected value. So if it is greater than expected value, that means X is undergoing dissociation. That is why उसके लिए I की वैल्यू 1 से ग्रेटर आई है और इसलिए उसके एलिवेशन ऑफ बॉइलिंग पॉइंट की वैल्यू 0.2 मोलैलिटी होने के बावजूद Y की वैल्यू से ज़्यादा है. So X is undergoing dissociation is in water. Option C will be the right answer to this. Out of the following, molality is given as 0.10 molality, which one will exhibit largest freezing point depression. Freezing point depression is Kf into m. Now अगर m की वैल्यू सेम दी है तो इन सब की वैल्यू सेम आनी चाहिए थी. That means what difference is creating? Difference is created by I. I is Van 't Hoff factor कि how many particles are forming after dissociation. KCl is undergoing dissociation to form K positive and Cl negative. Particles after dissociation is 2. Before dissociation it was 1. So यहाँ पे I की वैल्यू आ गई 2. Next is in case of C6H12O6. C6H12O6 is what? This is glucose. This does not undergo dissociation. That means I की value here is 1. Next is Al2SO4 whole thrice. This will undergo dissociation to form Al3 positive and SO4 2 negative. Now to balance, aluminium here is 2. So here it will be 2 and here it is 3. So number of particles after dissociation is 5 and before dissociation it was 1. So I की value here is 5. Next is K2SO4. In case of K2SO4, K positive and SO4 2 negative is formed. K positive कितने बनेंगे 2 and SO4 2 negative is 1. So I की value here is 3 after dissociation and before dissociation it was 1. So I की value is 3. So जहाँ पर I की value जितनी ज़्यादा होगी, depression and freezing point उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा. So we concluded I की value is greater in option C. So option C will have largest freezing point depression. A factor which undergoes dissociation in one solvent and association in another solvent is respectively. For example, KCl अगर dissociate करेगा, this will form K positive and Cl negative. Number of particle after dissociation 2, before dissociation it was 1. So Van 't Hoff factor increases in dissociation. It is greater than 1 in case of dissociation. And what will happen if a solvent is undergoing, if a solute is undergoing association? For example, this, what will happen? CH3 COOH whole twice. Dimerize कर रहा है. Particles after association 1, before association it was 2. That means I की value is 0.5. So I in case of dissociation is lesser than 1. So dissociation के case में it is greater than 1 and less than 1 in case of association. Option C will be the right answer to this. Freezing point depression constant. The value of Kf cryoscopic constant for water is minus 1.86. ये डिग्री सेल्सियस में दिया है. सो फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन को भी हमने डिग्री सेल्सियस में ही लिखना है. इसको केल्विन में कन्वर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. नाउ दिस मच ग्राम ऑफ सल्यूट. सल्यूट का मास इज गिवन एज 5 ग्राम इज डिजॉल्व्ड इन दिस मच ग्राम ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. सॉल्वेंट का इज गिवन एज 45 ग्राम. Freezing point is changed by, and the value of delta TF is given as minus 3.82 degrees Celsius. Calculate Van 't Hoff factor for Na2SO4. So molar mass of Na2SO4 is 142. So we very well know depression in freezing point is equal to I into Kf into m, where molality is what? Molality is mass of moles of solute. Solute की moles कितनी होंगे? Mass of solute upon molar mass of solute. Mass of solvent. Mass of solvent is W1. Since it is given in gram, we have to divide this by 1000. So यहाँ पे I की वैल्यू निकालनी है. So I की वैल्यू will be equal to delta TF into M2 into W1 divided by KF into W2 into 1000. So this value is delta TF कितना दिया है? minus 3.82. M2 कितना दिया है? 142. And M1, sorry, what is this? W1 is 45 divided by KF is how much? Minus 1.86 multiplied by W2 is how much? 5 multiplied by this is 1000. So if we are solving this, the value of I comes out to be, this is 2.63, which is given in option B. 0.1 molar aqueous solution. So molality is given as 0.1 of a weak acid is 30% ionized. So alpha degree of dissociation is 30%. इसको number में convert करना है, we'll divide this by 100. So answer is 0.3, the value of alpha. If Kf for water is 1.86, since it is given in degree Celsius, so it will be easier for us to calculate answer in degree Celsius. Freezing point of solution, Tf की value निकालनी है. We very well know for pure water it is 0 degree Celsius freezing point, and we have to find freezing point of solution. So depression in freezing point is equal to I into Kf into m. Depression in freezing point, that means decrease in freezing point, pure solvent minus that of solution freezing point, I into Kf into m. So Tf naught is 0 minus, we have to find out Tf. I is given as how much? I for weak acid is what? 1 plus alpha. So 1 plus alpha is 0.3. So the value of I is 1.3. So here I is 1.3, Kf is 1.86 and m is 0.1. So Tf is equal to, this is 0.24 and this value is in minus. Minus को वहाँ पे transform कर देते, answer will be minus 0.24 degree Celsius, which is given in option D. 0.0020 molality 0.0020 of an ionic compound freezes at. So इतने पे freeze कर रहा है, डेल्टा टी एफ की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी, यानी डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट कितना आ रहा है, -0.00732 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ आयन which produces on being dissolved in water, and value of Kf for water is given as 1.86 minus. We very well know depression in freezing point. The value of delta Tf is equal to Kf into m and into multiplied by Van't Hoff factor. Now we have to find Van't Hoff factor I. So number of moles produced will give us I. I की वैल्यू हमें बताएगी कि कितने number of moles are producing. So this is delta Tf upon Kf into m. Delta Tf is minus 0.00732 divided by Kf is minus 1.86. This is 0.0020. So the value of I is, if we solve this is 1.96, which is somewhat equal to 2. So answer will be option D. 0.5 mole in aqueous solution, molality 0.5 of weak acid is this much ionized, 20% ionized. Now percentage को number में convert करना है, we'll divide this by 100. This value is 0.2 and Van't Hoff factor for weak acid is 1 plus alpha, that means 1 plus 0.2. So answer will be 1.2. I की value भी आ गई. Now Kf for water is 1.86 and it is given in Kelvin. So answer will also be in Kelvin. Lowering of freezing point of solution, delta Tf we have to find out. Lowering of vapor pressure is depression in freezing point is delta Tf I into Kf into m. So I is how much? 1.2. Kf is 1.86 and molality is 0.5. If we solve this, answer is 1.116, which is equal to 1.12 if we round off. 1 to Kelvin, which is given in option B. Following molality is given as 0.10 molar aqueous solution will have lowest freezing point. We very well know that depression in freezing point is a colligative property which is equal to I into Kf into m, where I is Van't Hoff factor and it is greater than 1 in case of dissociation and it is lesser than 1 in case of association. So हमें बताना है कि lowest freezing point कहाँ पे होगा, that means where the depression is greater. So depression will be greater where the value of I is greater. So I is greater in case of dissociation. For example, in case of Ki, it is K positive and I negative. So कितने particles बन रहे हैं after dissociation? 2. Before dissociation it was 1. So I की value is 1. C12H22O11 is sucrose. It is neither undergoing dissociation nor association. So I is 1. Whereas in case of Al2, SO4 whole thrice, it is forming Al3 positive and SO4 2 negative. That means 3 moles and 2 moles here to balance this. I की value is 5 moles after dissociation and 1 mole before dissociation. So I की value here is 5. And next is this ribose. This is also sugar. So I की value here is also 1. So I की value greater कहाँ पर है? जहाँ पे I की value सबसे ज़्यादा होगी, there depression will be greater. So I की value is greater in option C. So C will have the lowest freezing point because depression in freezing point is greater in option C. Same value of Van't Hoff factor I as that of K3FeCN whole 6. This is a coordination compound. Coordination compound, if undergo dissociation, this forms 3 moles of K positive and this coordination sphere remains intact. That means ये dissociation नहीं करता है further. So यहाँ पे कितने particles बन रहे हैं? After dissociation 4 and before dissociation it was 1. So value of I here is 4. So we have to find और कहाँ पे 4 है value. First option is Na2SO4. This undergoes dissociation to form Na positive and SO4 2 negative. Now if we balance this is 2. Next is Al, NO3 whole thrice. This is forming Al3 positive and NO3 negative. इसके 3 moles और इसके 1 mole if we balance this. Next is Al2, SO4 whole thrice. This is forming Al3 positive and SO4 2 negative. Al3 के 2 moles and SO4 के 3 moles. Next is NaCl. Now this is forming Na positive and Cl negative. Here the value of I is particles after dissociation 2 plus 1 3. Before dissociation it was 1. Here I is 3 plus 1 4. Before dissociation it was 1. Now here I is 2 plus 3 5. Before dissociation it was 1. Here I is 2. After dissociation, before dissociation it was 1. So value of I 4 is in option B. So option B will be the right answer to this question. Osmotic pressure is exhibited by 0.1 molar solution. Molarity is given as 0.1 molar. That means concentration is same in all the 4 cases. Now pi, osmotic pressure is I into CRT, where C is concentration, R is universal gas constant, and T is absolute temperature. That means pi is directly proportional to I. Greater the value of I, more will be osmotic pressure. Glucose neither undergoes dissociation or association, so value of I is 1. Next is urea. Urea के केस में भी it neither undergoes dissociation or association, so value of I is 1. Now in CaCl2, this undergoes dissociation to form Ca2 positive and 2 moles of Cl negative. Particles after dissociation 3, before dissociation it was 1, so value of I is 3, whereas in case of KCl it is K positive and Cl negative. After dissociation it is 2, before dissociation it was 1, so value of I is 2. So greater value of I is in option C, so C will have the highest osmotic pressure, so option will be option C. Following has minimum freezing point. We very well know delta TF depression in freezing point is equal to I into KF into M. Now delta TF is equal to TF naught minus TF. हमें TF बताना है TF. So delta TF की वैल्यू जितनी ज़्यादा होगी TF की वैल्यू उतनी ही कम होगी. तो हमें बताना है delta TF की वैल्यू इन चारों में से सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ पर है. Where the delta TF value is greater in all the 4 cases. So first in option NaCl. NaCl is dissociating to form Na positive and Cl negative. So value of I here is 2. Number of particles after dissociation. So and molality is 0.01. So delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. That means 2 into 0.01 into KF. So this value is 0.02 into KF in first option. In option B, C2H5OH. This is alcohol. This is neither undergoing dissociation nor association. Value of I is 1 and M is 0.05. So delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. I is 1, M is 0.05 into KF. This value is 0.05 KF. Next is in option C, MgI2. MgI2 is undergoing dissociation to form Mg2 positive and 2 moles of I negative. I is after dissociation 3, before dissociation it was 1, and M value is 0.005. So delta TF is equal to I into KF into M, 3 into 0.005 into KF. 3 5s is 15, 1 2 3 3 के बाद point लगेगा. This value is coming. Next is in option D, MgSO4. In MgSO4, this is dissociating to form Mg2 positive and SO4 2 negative. After dissociation, number of particles 2. Before dissociation it was 1. Molality is given as 0.005. So delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. 2 into 0.005 into KF. 5 2s is 10. 1 2 3 1 2 3 3 के बाद point लगेगा. This is KF. So delta TF की value सबसे ज़्यादा जहाँ पर है, there the freezing point of solution will be least. So greater depression in freezing point is in option first. So option first will be the right answer to this. Aqueous solution is 1 molar in Ki, which change will cause the vapor pressure of solution to increase. Now vapor pressure of water is more if we are adding non-volatile solute in it, so vapor pressure decreases. So vapor pressure of water is more, so if we are adding more water to it, then vapor pressure will increase. So option will be option D. In all the 3 other cases, they are undergoing ionization. NaCl is also undergoing dissociation. Na positive, Cl negative. Na2SO4 is also undergoing dissociation to form 2 Na positive and SO4 2 negative. And Ki is also undergoing dissociation. So here I also comes into play. So relative lowering of vapor pressure will be more because I is more than 1. Whereas in case of D, vapor pressure of water is more. So if we are adding more water, so vapor pressure will ultimately increase. So option will be option D. Pure water can be obtained from seawater by reverse osmosis. We have already discussed what reverse osmosis is. Direction of osmosis. Osmosis means the flow of solvent molecules from fresh water to seawater, from where it is from low concentration to high concentration of solute. So अगर हम यहाँ पे pressure greater than osmotic pressure if we apply, so water molecule will flow from high concentration to low concentration. This is known as reverse osmosis and it is used in desalination of seawater to make seawater potable water. To convert this water into potable water or fresh water, we use reverse osmosis, and the semi-permeable membrane that is used here is cellulose acetate. So option will be option C.